Have you ever watched the final moments of a rocket launch? Everything must go perfectly: signals, systems, and timing. Similarly, the birth of a baby, called parturition, is triggered by a precise biological sequence that begins with a tiny signal from the baby itself. In this video, we'll explore how labor begins, what hormones are involved, and how the mother's body prepares to nourish the newborn. Parturition is the process of childbirth, marking the end of pregnancy. Human pregnancy lasts about 9 months, or approximately 280 days. This is known as the gestation period. At the end of this period, the uterus contracts forcefully, the baby is pushed out through the birth canal, but this isn't random. It's a neuroendocrine reflex triggered by the fetus and placenta. As the fetus reaches full development, it sends a signal to the placenta and uterus. This initiates mild uterine contractions called the fetal ejection reflex. This reflex stimulates the mother's posterior pituitary to release oxytocin, a powerful hormone. Oxytocin acts on the uterine muscles, causing stronger contractions. These contractions further stimulate more oxytocin release. This forms a positive feedback loop, intensifying until delivery occurs. Medical insight. To induce labor, doctors often inject synthetic oxytocin. Once the contractions become strong enough, the baby is delivered through the cervix and vagina, also called the birth canal. Immediately after the baby is born, the placenta detaches from the uterine wall. It is then expelled out of the uterus. This marks the completion of childbirth, but another biological process is just about to begin: lactation. Lactation is the process of milk production by the mammary glands. It begins toward the end of pregnancy and becomes fully active after birth. Here's what happens. Prolactin hormone, secreted by the pituitary, stimulates milk production. Oxytocin causes milk ejection in response to suckling by the baby. The first milk secreted is called colostrum, a yellowish fluid rich in antibodies. It helps the newborn fight infections, build early immunity, develop a healthy digestive system. Colostrum is nature's first vaccine. It contains immunoglobulins, mainly IgA, proteins, lactose, and minimal fat. Essential nutrients for the first few days of life. Doctors strongly recommend exclusive breastfeeding during the first 6 months to promote brain development, emotional bonding, long-term immunity. Let's recap the key hormones involved in parturition and lactation. Hormone function: oxytocin, uterine contraction and milk ejection; prolactin, milk production; estrogen, maintains pregnancy and duct growth; relaxin, softens cervix and ligaments during labor. Each hormone acts in harmony to complete the journey of childbirth and caregiving. To sum up, parturition is triggered by a signal from the baby. Oxytocin creates a feedback loop for powerful contractions. Lactation begins with colostrum, rich in protective antibodies. The mother's body is perfectly designed to support the newborn's first breath and first meal. This beautifully coordinated process of birth and nourishment reflects just how advanced human biology truly is.